Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Chiefs, Raiders, the rain is coming down and should continue to do so as we head towards kickoff. Down on the sidelines, a college football player at Texas A&M, and now bringing that acumen to Oakland, head coach Dennis Allen. And on the other sideline, the man in charge of turning around the franchise in Kansas City, head coach Andy Reid. So that means Niall Davis will be back for the opening kick. And Sebastian Janikowski looks set now to kick it away. Williams got it on the return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. He started his career at San Francisco, but found a home in Kansas City. The 6'4" quarterback, Alex Smith.
Alex Smith does a little bit of everything. Able to get out of trouble when he needs to. Pretty good athlete, and has learned over the years to throw the football down the field better and better as the years have gone by.
Smith will have it in the pistol. The Chiefs take it from the 28. Charles has got it on the handoff. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss. Let's set the lineup for the offense. A physical presence at wide receiver is Dwayne Bowe.
Yeah, he is. When you take how tall he is and how big he is, one of the bigger receivers in the NFL, and what a year he had in 2013. When a coach can have a run that picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 3. Pulls it in. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Brings it in. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3. Let's set the lineup for this defense. The first-round pick out of the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack.
Yeah, the Oakland Raiders. How happy are they that he fell to the 5th pick? He is the guy they have rated #1 in the draft. Really good outside linebacker. Strong, can rush the quarterback on 3rd downs. He's going to be great. When it's 3rd long on the offensive side, you have very few choices on how to pick up a first down. Call one of them and see if you get lucky and see if it works.
The Chiefs from the 37. To Avery. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Jenkins is going to look for space now, and that gains a few. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
Here's a look at the offense. And if they're going to win today, this group of wide receivers must go vertical. They must open up the game for the offense. Offense lines up here. 2nd and 8. Keeps it here. The pass is picked off by Barry. Huge yardage picked up and finally tackled at the end.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
First down at the 35. Taking off. Tyvon Branch in on that last play.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. Second and short. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
This man was put on this defense for this reason alone. Make the big hits. Give your team some momentum, and also put a little fear in those offensive players when they get the football.
Smith's lined up, empty backfield. The Chiefs snap it at the 26. Gets it out for the completion. He's brought down.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
First down here after the completion. Smith setting up now in the pistol. Jamal Charles. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
And now they'll try over again on second down. They bring in the extra tight end. Jamal Charles carries the football. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Now third and short following the run. Charles is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. They want to keep feeding him the football. Gains 12.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Offense lines up here. First and goal from the 2. And now here's Charles on the toss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second and goal from the 5. Davis taking the handoff for a gain of about 5. They keep fighting for every inch, every yard as they move closer and closer to the end zone.
This offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a tough guy. He's a grinder. And this offense, what a job here right now.
Touchdown.
Well, that's really having deep belief in your offensive line. Isn't it? Third and goal, your offensive line just road grades the defense out there, and they get the touchdown running the football.
The Chiefs' ball-hawking defense certainly set up that score. The interception, the good field position, and then the touchdown. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. First down here. The Raiders are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. Here's the handoff. Houston's going to make the tackle.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
The give. And that's Barry in on the stop.
That's a bread and butter play by all offenses in the NFL. Get a few yards and get that first down.
First down here after the run. Offense lines up here. Just a quick drop back. Brings it into his body. Johnson's in on the tackle.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on first down. Usually, it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a first down.
The Raiders bring in an extra tight end for this play. Keeps it here. The Raiders get a first down. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, Jim, I always say it's about deception when you're playing offense. That time, the play-action fake by the quarterback was so good that defense didn't even see that he still had the football, and he throws it down there for a nice completion.
Makes the catch inbounds. Let's set the defensive lineup. One of the best safeties in the game out of Tennessee is Eric Berry.
He can run, and he can hit, and he can get it done. That's why he's one of the best safeties in the NFL. Every team needs a great safety, and they have one right here in Eric Berry.
Get ready.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Johnson's there to take it down.
Good job getting the first down by the offense. And look at the defensive players on the sideline cheering their teammates on. Keep us on the sideline a little longer. That's what they're hoping for.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They'll go ground, looking for space, left side. Second down here after that run play. The Raiders come out in a jumbo set. They feed it to him one more time. Taken down at the 21.
He's so strong. He can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Throws the pass. And that's a gain of 9.
Well, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Takes it out of the eye. He'll pick up 7 this time.
This is a nice drive by the offense, Jim. They're down. They're driving down the field. Let's see if they can put 7 points on the board.
Play after play after play here on this drive. We'll run it with him again. Taken down a yard short of the first.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
This has been a long drive so far. Another carry here. And he's in for the touchdown.
Score ties the game up. Now on the defensive side, you got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and get the football back for your offense.
The Raiders with an extra point try on the way. It's good. Got a tie game here now, and what's been a good one so far. The score's 7-7. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Williams got a chance for a return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Chiefs will begin their drive from the 26 now. The Chiefs snap it up at the 26. Smith, play action. The reception, easy, wide open.
Smith selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Jenkins is a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Throws to the right. Has his man. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Offense lines up here. Nickel formation here for the defense. 1st and 10. Has his target. Jenkins met at the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down though.
That pass play picked up only 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
Charles is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Offense lines up here. Smith takes it from the gun. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
The Raiders are getting set for their next possession. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. 1st down at the 26. Jones has got the catch and the 1st.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage.
Double tight end formation. 1st down and 10. They'll run it here. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Nothing like a good trap play. When you play defensive linemen who like to get up the field a little too quick, let them get up the field, have a pulling guard, knock them out, and then run in there behind them and get those yards.
Handoff made. And he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the 1st.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Back to the ground. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
The Raiders are great at managing a football game. They know the situation here. It's a short yardage situation, so don't try to do anything fancy. Just run it up in there with power and get the 1st down.
We're moving in on the 2-minute warning. One more snap first. He makes the catch. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the 1st half. Coming up, 2nd down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The give out of the eye. Got the 1st, and he's got some space.
You're running back in this league and you pick up 1st downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 2 tight ends on the field here. Now 1st and 10. That's DeVito making the stop.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. He has the grab. Moore's met after a gain of 13.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the 1st down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
1st down here after the completion. It's a 2 tight end formation. Smith's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
That is so tough to do, to be that close to these receivers and deflect the pass without getting a penalty. Good job.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. They bring in the extra tight end. Johnson's able to knock that pass away for the incompletion.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
This long drive continues. Quick drop back. Makes the reception. Moore's brought down after picking up 6 on this play. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. The coach is going to go for it. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Taken down after picking up the first.
Well, he gets tackled inside the 5-yard line. That's the great thing. The bad thing is hard to score once you get inside the 5-yard line in the NFL.
Marching down the field and taking their time. They hand it off to him again. Johnson's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
This will be second down. What a drive this has been. Back to him. Runs it across. Touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. It at the 9 and starts his return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs break huddle and start their drive, this time from the 25. Smith lining up in the pistol. 1st and 10. And they'll run the football with Charles off the left side. That's a gain of 8. The Chiefs, 1 timeout remaining. 2nd down here. Smith by himself in the backfield. From the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Could have been intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
The Chiefs take it from the 33. Keeps it on the play fake. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
The Chiefs go with the pass that time on 3rd and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a 4th down situation.
And he muffs it. The ball's on the ground. Good piece of tackling.
Well, that's nothing but just that's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the football. It bounces out, and they get it back. They lucky there.
This will be the last play before halftime. Game's 5. So that's going to do it for this first half. We'll be back with our halftime report after the break. Made right around the 26-yard line. The Raiders now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. The jumbo set on the field. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Barry's there to take him down.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the 1st down. They're up here in the 2nd half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. The Raiders come out. 2 tight ends on the field. He'll fire it out to the left. Fights through that hit. He's taken down at the 47.
Raiders offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the 1st down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the 2nd half. Keep getting those 1st downs and eat that clock up.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Gets the handle here. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. That leads us to 2nd down. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Out to the right. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
Good job by the safety, diagnosing the run, getting up outside, and making the tackle for a short gain.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. Picks up about 2.
That is a nice job by the running back there. He knew it was 3rd and short, so he put that big old body up in there and grinds out the 1st down.
Get ready.
1st and 10. Incomplete. Looking underneath that time.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 10. They'll go ground. He's brought down right around the 43-yard line.
No gain on the play.
3rd down following the run. The Raiders come out in a 2 tight end set. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted, and the guy dropped it, and you just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Charging ahead. They'll mark the football at the 22. First down here. Jenkins is lined up now as a slot receiver. Smith with the handoff. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Second down and 6. Justin Tuck has a sack.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
After getting to the quarterback again, it'll be third down and 12. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these types of situations.
Jenkins got it now. Has 12 on this play. The Raiders getting set now for their next series. Double tight end formation. First down at the 34. Got the completion. They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Unable to bring it in.
You don't see it often in today's game. These gloves these wide receivers wear, my gosh, anybody could catch it. I don't know how he dropped it.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Catch made. Moore's marked down at the 34.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. When it's zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
First down and 10. To the ground. The Raiders now move the chains.
The Raiders' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Now first and 10. Handoff out of the I formation. Gets about 9 on the play.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Second down now. Offense lines up here. Moore's tackled down after a gain of 10. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Flip to the outside, and he's in for the touchdown.
Bet first and goal that the offense about 90% of the time is going to run the football. And what do they do here? They run it and they get it done. That is power football at its best.
The Raiders with the PAT to come. And the point after is good. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Davis has got a chance to return this one. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Chiefs break huddle and start their drive, this time from the 34. The defense comes out in the dime. 1st and 10. Handoff. And the tackle is made at the 41.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd down, 3 to go. Jamal Charles. Max there to make the stop. On the way, 3rd down. Offense lines up here. Jamal Charles carries the football. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Raiders come out for the next possession. Offense lines up here. Thought I saw a little flinch right there, and it's going to push the offense back 5 yards.
False start offense.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. 2 tight ends on the field here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Looks to his left. That brings the play to an end.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Man-to-man coverage down the field. When you see it, you got to be accurate with the football. He was that time, and that's why we got the completion.
3rd and 4. Sticks to his hands. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Well, this man-to-man coverage, bad job by the defense. The defensive back so slow, no chance of keeping up with the wide receiver.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Throw to the left. Pass is intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Paulie able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
1st down on the way. Jenkins is in the slot. Charles has handed the football. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2nd down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up 1st downs. Good job by the offense.
Staying with the passing game on 1st down. Catch made. They'll mark him at the 29.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
Smith's back at it now, dropping back once again. Smith dumps it off to Charles.
Well, anytime you're in the red zone, you want to punch it in and get that touchdown. If they do that, look, they still They're still going to be behind, but it gives them confidence moving forward.
Here's the handoff. Tucks there to make the tackle.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. Jenkins is lined up in the slot. Davis going to take the handoff now. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense. All day long when the offense runs the football, they are ready for the challenge and not giving up very many yards.
The kick is good.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. 1st and 10. The give. Now slashing to the right side looking for room. He's tackled right at the 31.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
2nd down and 4. They run the counter play. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play. They got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a 1st down on 3 plays. Not far from a 1st down. They're going to go for it. It's a 2 tight end formation. The Raiders have it at the 34. Again, the lean on it. He's taken down at the 35.
In the second half of the football game, and you are winning, now you must manage the game properly. Not a good job by the team that's winning. They go for it on 4th down. They fail, and they put their team in a tough situation.
1st down at the 35. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. Brought down at the 26.
The great thing about the draw play, just for a split second, the defense thinks it's pass. Now they're reacting instead of attacking, and allows you to get a few extra yards.
The Chiefs snap it at the 26. And he's taken down.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
The Chiefs snap it at the 31. Alex Smith looking long. Touchdown. This game is tight.
Well, it's a nice touchdown drive by the offense. They're still behind, but I got to say this to the defense. You're just giving up. You're letting them march down there and letting them get back in the game. Toughen up and get it done.
Throws to the right. So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. There's a flag out.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Nothing a coach hates more than giving them great field position with a kick out of bounds.
1st down.
1st down, offense readying for the snap. They bring in the extra tight end. Play action fake, looking to throw. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete. Boy, that was some hit that time that knocked the ball out.
Yeah, it was a good hit, but listen, you can tell the receiver's expecting that big hit. I don't know why. You're going to get hit no matter what, so you might as well just go ahead and catch the football. Bad job by the receiver that time.
Throwing now to his left. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 40, trying to work that left side. And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3 and out.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
The Chiefs offense now marches onto the field. These guys need to make something happen on offense with time beginning to run out. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. It's now 2nd down. Time in this one's running out, and the defense knows it needs another stop. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He's got the catch. Moore's the one who brings him to the ground.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
The Chiefs from the 22. And he's going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up 4th down after just a 3-play series.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
2 minutes remaining in the game. Dustin Colquitt looks ready to boot this one away. Jenkins got it on the return. He's brought to a halt. The offense trots onto the field trailing, but needs a field goal to push ahead. So the pressure is on both sides right now in the late going.
Yeah, you're right. The pressure is on both sides. What are they going to do? Is one coach going to play conservative while the other's aggressive? I think the one that's the most aggressive is the one that's going to win this game.
After running it, it's 2nd down. The jumbo set on the field. Out to the left. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
3rd down and 7. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
That ball has been picked off. He stacked up at that point.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
1st down. Let's see what they come up with here. 1st down and 10. Draw play here for about 4. 2nd down. Late in the 4th quarter. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. Trailing every 3rd down, so big at this point. Smith set, empty backfield. 3rd down and 6. And he hauls it in. Fasano's tackled down at the 43. Now on 1st down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. They'll go right to the hurry up. Won't use a timeout here. And he's thrown to the ground. The Chiefs come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with. Won't huddle now. Going to conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. The Chiefs have it at the 44. Chance to throw. Another sack. The Chiefs are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. 3rd and long. A big spot here as they trail late. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Smith's back in shotgun formation. Finds his mark. The Chiefs will need to get to about the 35 on this drive in order to kick a field goal. Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. Smith set in the pistol. And sailing out of bounds. The Raiders are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Good throw, good catch, and the receiver fights through to pick up the first. The Chiefs will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. First down here after the completion. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Looking across the middle. That's a gain of 6. They return to the red zone with the lead late in the game.
Now, this is about managing the football game here. Of course, you want to move the football, get another first down, try to work the clock, and you got to call plays that keeps the defense off balance.
Let's go.
2nd down, 4 to go. The tackle is made. Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But, no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a couple of big targets who will try to be key contributors in both the pass and run games today. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Kickoff looming in this AFC West matchup as we join you from O.Co Coliseum.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Sims. You just have to love
these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Yeah, I remember some of these games as a player, Jim. Even though it's been a long time, you just don't forget certain moments and really special games like this. And we talk to the players all week long. You know they have their attention. It's very focused. Emotionally, they're ready to go. And that usually translates to exciting football games.
Now as we go to the field, it's Tywan Jones back deep for the kickoff. And Ryan Suckup has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
They'll go ground, and there's only 2 yards to be found right there. Here's the starting offense with a receiving core that can be so dangerous in a game like this. The Raiders from the 32, taking it up the middle, and that's Johnson in on the stop. Eric Berry is stalking back there in the secondary, and he can change a game in a hurry.
From the University of Tennessee, he's fast. He can read the quarterback. He's smart. Eric Berry, along with Earl Thomas, maybe the 2 fastest safeties in the NFL. When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Good job by the linebacker, just watching the quarterbacks, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Raiders snapping at the 41. DeVito's there that time for the tackle.
Well, I know it was a short run that time by the offense, but it's what it's going to do for you long term. Keep running that football, try to wear the defense down.
They've come out in the dime package. 3rd and 10. The defense gets the sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And Williams has got it at the 29. Here is the former overall #1 pick of the draft by way of Utah, quarterback Alex Smith.
Well, last year, Alex Smith, he shut up all the naysayers. What a year he had. He was solid from the start to the end, turns the football very seldom, and runs around a lot better than people think.
The Chiefs take it from the 33. Charles takes the hit and is brought down. On offense today, out of Notre Dame at tight end, 6'4", Anthony Fasano.
Hey, I saw Anthony Fasano, Jim, play high school football back in New Jersey. He is a really solid tight end, really good block with the line of scrimmage.
Ball is out. The defense has the football. Raiders in for the score.
Anytime you're on the offensive side and you fumble and the defense picks it up and takes it for a long touchdown, wow, that is hard to overcome. So what a job by the defense. Very opportunistic. Take advantage of those situations when they come up.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. Count it. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Davis going to start his return. And he runs runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. They face first down. Jenkins is a receiver in the slot. They'll run it here. Dropped for a loss on that play. Taking a look at the linebackers. They're young, they're unheralded, but they do know how to make plays. Second and long. Handoff made. Charles left side. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Offense lines up here. Tight ends in motion here. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 30. Eyeing that left side. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
That ball was never cleanly caught, and it's on the ground. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
That returner, when he goes to the sideline, I promise you, that special teams coach is going to rip him a new one. Hold on to the football. Lucky to get it back after that fumble.
Halfway through this first quarter now. Moore's got the catch and the first.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
He's got the catch. Dan picks up about 3.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Double tight end formation. The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. Almost intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The jumbo set on the field. 3rd and 7. And he's intercepted. And he's brought to the ground.
Johnson's probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this, he is one good linebacker.
The Chiefs take it from the 23. And they'll run the football with Charles. Picks up 8 here. Second down coming up. Jamal Charles. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Charles is lined up as the single back. Now 1st and 10. Staying with the ground.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down and a long way to go. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Smith's going to take it from the gun. Very nearly intercepted.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And he converts here on the field goal try.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. It's first down as they head to the line. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. An extra tight end on the field for this one. They run the counter play, and that's Barry in on the stop. Somehow in this first half, they have taken the lead without any semblance of a running game, Phil.
A lot of ways to get it done. Yes, the running game has not worked, but everything else is going well. Defense, passing, and football. There's a lot of ways to get it done, and they're showing that to us here today.
Pulls it in. Eric Berry comes up to make the play.
What we saw there was probably the #1 route all teams work on when they go to training camp. The curl route. Find the open space in the defense. Quarterback throws it in there. Good job.
2 tight ends on the field here. The Raiders have it at the 34. On the money. Johnson's in on the tackle. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. First down coming up. It's a 2 tight end formation. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
They bring in the extra tight end. Second down and 8. They call his number once more. Breaks out of that one. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Third down and 1. He's going to get another carry. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43.
Good job by the offense. Another first down. The defense absolutely is getting tired. And when you get tired, you make mistakes.
Right back to him. They'll mark him at the 41.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Raiders this time will go with 2 tight ends. Jones-Drew's going to get it out of the eye.
Jim, in a situation like this, you just got to be smart. It's 3rd and long. You're winning the football game. Don't take any chances. Don't turn it over. If you punt it, that might be a good thing.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. 3rd and 11. Reaches out and snatches it. Nice tackle.
It's 3rd down and over 10 yards. You got to give your offensive line a lot of credit. They give the quarterback extra time, and he makes the throw down the field to pick up the first down.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Gets the handle here. Gains maybe 5. Second down following the run. Mounting a serious drive. Feeds him again. Then picks up about 3.
This team likes to throw the football in the end zone once they get inside the red zone. This is a nice changeup. They fool them. Well, they thought they were going to fool them with the run, but it only gets a short gain.
Maurice Jones-Drew. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Jones-Drew's trying to find a way to pick up that short yardage situation on 3rd down, but the defense does an outstanding job on especially the defensive line. Nowhere to run and no first down.
Takes another handoff. Houston's there to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense there, and it's good for a few yards and gets them another first down.
The long drive continues. 1st and goal from the 9. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Well, that last play almost got them in here, and when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
And gains about 1.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal. Close game here. You want to get a touchdown. That's what you want. You come away with 3, that's going to be a big disappointment for your offense.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Takes it across. It is a touchdown.
Well, the defense knew that they were probably going to see a run here in 3rd and goal. And what do? It doesn't matter. They still get blown off the line of scrimmage by the offensive line. Nice job.
Extra point was good. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Williams has got it. And the tackle is made right around the 32-yard line. The Chiefs now will start their drive at the 32. Smith will take it right from the center. 1st and 10. Smith's got it on the play action. On the money. Sherman's met after a gain of 3. That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Set up screen. Gets it out for the completion. Keeps his legs moving. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
1st down at the 36. Got the completion. In on the stop.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the 1st down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Jenkins lined up now as a slot receiver. 2nd down and 5. Jamal Charles carries the football. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st.
It's always good for the quarterback to really do a good job faking the pass right before the draw play. Get the defensive lineman up the field, get the linebackers dropping back for pass, and there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
1st and 10 to Williams, and Smith just throws this pass incomplete. 2nd down after the incompletion. They're getting close to the 2-minute warning. Time for one more play. 3-step drop. Set up screen to Charles. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Halftime, 2 minutes away. So they get the reception, but it's not enough to move the chains. 3rd down coming up. Smith from the gun. He'll fire it out to the left. Smith connects with Avery.
Good job by the offense. They're in the red zone. They're down by more than 7, but the defense, can you stop them and just give up the field goal try?
1st down and 10. Setting up screen. With 2 hands, he has it. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
When you're behind in a football game, drive down and score. They did that. Now the next time when they get back out there, they got to do it again. Show some patience and drive it down the field.
The Raiders will get their hands on the football again, but their lead is not the same. Things are getting tight here. The score's 14-10. Runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Raiders come onto the field for their next series. Double tight end formation. Now 1st and 10. Going to lose yards here.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Let's go. Will go ground. trying to power his way right up the middle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
3rd down and 5. Jones drew inside. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out. They are close enough to a first to go for it here on 4th down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Raiders snap it at the 36. They bring it down at the 41-yard line.
Well, I like the decision that time to go for it on 4th and short. You got some big old hogs up front. They're pretty strong, so it's 4th down. Go for it, and you pick it up.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Looking long. The pass is picked off by Barry. Tackles made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
1st down here. Alex Smith will take it right from the center. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. Picks up about 5. The Chiefs decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only 1. Smith's going to be in the pistol here. 2nd down and 5. The defense gets a sack.
Quarterback's got to know when it's inside of 2 minutes and that clock is moving, you want to get the football down the field and out of bounds. Holds on to the football too long, gets the sack, and that just kills the time management.
So that's going to do it for the first half. Raiders are up in this one. Davis has got it. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. 1st down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. They'll mark him at the 22. And here we have 2nd down. Jenkins is in the slot. Smith with the handoff. Mack's going to make the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Smith's got it in the gun. Deep down the field to Bo. Brown almost comes away with the interception.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Jenkins has got a chance this time. That'll stop the play right there. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. The hit knocks the ball out incomplete.
Does it take talent to do something like this? You've got a time to pass where the football's going, where the receiver's going to catch it, and do the perfect timing. Hit that receiver, and that football comes flying out. Nice job that time. Incomplete pass.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Looks to his left. Almost intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
4th down and 10, and they're going to go for it. 2 tight ends on the field here. Looking to the right side and throwing. Ooh, they failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side.
Anytime you go forward on 4th down in the NFL, that's a big play. And when the game is close in the second half, it becomes a huge play. That was a wonderful job by the defense, stopping them there on 4th down.
First down at the 28. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort. I think, Jim, you know, when you got a close game like this, it's 3rd and long on the offensive side, you got to be smart. You know, don't take a chance. If you take a chance and cause a turnover, then that could turn the game around big time. So I expect the quarterback here to be very conservative with this decision.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. They come to the line, and it's first down. It's a 2 tight end formation. To the ground. Houston's in on the tackle. They have the lead, but they have no running game to speak of to this point. That may change here down the stretch, trying to take the air out of the football.
Yeah, you're going to have to run it some just to work the clock and try to get the situations in your favor, but maybe every once in a while, take that run and get an easy pass to keep that clock moving.
3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. They bring in the extra tight end. And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3 and out.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
The jumbo set on the field. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
There's nothing worse.
Now as we go to the field, it's Niall Davis back deep for the kickoff. Sebastian Janikowski has it teed up for the opening kickoff. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Davis got it on the return. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. At quarterback, he was the first overall selection in the 2005 draft out of the University of Utah, quarterback Alex Smith.
How about the job Alex Smith did with Andy Reid in Kansas City last year? He wasn't good. He was outstanding. In his playoff game against the Indianapolis Colts, he was magnificent. The Kansas City Chiefs have to be excited about Alex Smith.
And that gains a few. This is a collection of wide receivers that could dictate this game today. They must find a way to create separation for their quarterback. The Chiefs snap it at the 36. Alex Smith looking long, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 7 following the incompletion. Smith takes it from the gun. Ball comes out. They recover their own fumble. He's brought down. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
Jenkins going to look for space now. Gaines is there to take him down. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out. Here's the offensive line, which must protect its quarterback today. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Handoff out of the eye. And that's Poe in on the stop. 3rd down now. The Raiders go with 2 tight ends on this play. Running to the right. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Raiders are going to have to punt. Signals fair catch. First down on the way. Smith will have it in the pistol. And they'll run the football with Charles. They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Smith's setting up now in the pistol. It's 2nd down and 3. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Charles is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Secures it with 2 hands. Brought down at the 41-yard line.
The quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Jenkins is lined up in the slot. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun to Avery. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Charles is lined up in a single back formation. Brown almost comes away with the interception.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Jenkins is a receiver in the slot. 2nd down and 10. Play fake. Throw to the left. Has his man. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
That's a good job by the wide receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Fasano's got it, and a first.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Charles lined up in the backfield. Smith's back in shotgun formation. Has his target, and he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
Shotgun look here for Alex Smith. 2nd and 8. Muscles through the defender, and he's forced to the ground.
My gosh, you're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both fooled. They get run over and they give up a sack.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Throws the pass. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The kick, and it's through there. The kick is good.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. 1st down, offense readying for the snap. The Raiders bring in an extra tight end for this play. Handoff. And that'll be good for the first.
The Raiders offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Raiders are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. Good piece of tackling.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Double tight end formation. 2nd and 4. Another carry here. Berry's there to take him down.
The NFL is about situations. A good job by the runner knowing where the 1st down was, gets it there, and he moves those chains.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. On 1st down, it's back to the ground game. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. The Raiders come out. 2 tight ends on the field. The Raiders get a 1st down. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
The Raiders have it at the 44. Can't find the target on the pass underneath. That's 2nd down coming up. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Moore's got it. 1st down.
Quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
1st and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That's DeVito making the stop.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Raiders have it at the 24. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw. It'll be 3rd down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Reaches out and grabs it. That brings the play to an end.
Well, able to get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
This has been a long drive so far. Here's the handoff. Picked up a couple that time.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it.
And he's in.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead. And it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
The Raiders with an extra point try on the way. Driving extra point is good. The Chiefs back now for the return, going to look to try and get back on top. Scores 7-3. And Davis has got a chance for a return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Chiefs are set for their next possession. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Makes the reception. That picks up 11.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. 1st down at the 38. Smith, play action. Makes the reception.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Charles is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. 2nd and 10. And he's taken down.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
False start offense. Still 3rd down.
3rd down after the penalty. Charles lined up in the backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun. Throwing now to his left. Almost intercepted that time.
Well, you're down. It's in the 1st half. You got 4th and long near midfield. This is a no-brainer. I think the coach, don't even think about it. Send that punting team in there, punt the football, and play field position.
Jenkins got it now and pick up about 4.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. And look Looking underneath, this will go incomplete. Second down coming up. Two tight ends on the field here. The give, running right through the trenches. Now 3rd and 10 following the run. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense. Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. The Raiders snap it at the 31. Makes the catch. Gains 17.
Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You got to mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
It's a 2 tight end formation.
Let's go.
1st and 10. Trying to work that left side. Johnson's able to swat the pass away.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
2nd down and 10. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Moore's got the catch and the first.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense, through the zone, finding the open space, and making a nice catch.
Offense lines up here. And he's thrown to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack. Anytime you picked up a couple first downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
1st down here after the completion. This play set up by the long gainer. And intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Smith lining up in the pistol. 1st down and 10. Jamal Charles. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. 2nd and 4 following the run. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. They try to convince them otherwise, but that's a false start on the offense.
False start, offense.
2nd and 9 now following the penalty on the offense. Offense lines up here. They'll go ground. Met by Smith that time.
Well, you got to have the draw play in your game or a delay. You know what that does, it fools the defense. And anytime you fool the defense, you usually get good gains.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. The defense comes out in the dime. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 25. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Well, quarterbacks know on 3rd down they got to make a decision and get rid of that football because the defense, they are coming after you. That time just not good enough, and he throws an incompletion.
And he muffs it. The ball's on the ground.
What a lucky play that time by the return team. They fumble the football. Nobody's hustling, but somehow they find a way to recover their own fumble.
The Raiders have it at the 29. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. Second down here. The jumbo set on the field. They'll run it here. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. 2-minute warning. First down here after the run. They hand it off to him again. DeVito's there to make the stop.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down and 5. A tackle behind the line.
The Chiefs defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Handoff made. Taking off. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up.
Jones-Drew is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. They bring in the extra tight end. Gets it out for the completion.
When you run the curl route in the NFL, you got to turn, find the quarterback, and then move till you see the open space where he can throw it in there.
Let's go.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Moore's got the catch and the first. And as we look now, we see what the game plan was for this team on offense, and it was to get this guy involved.
Yeah, when you get him involved, it gives him confidence. And, Jim, we know he's one of the best in the NFL after he catches the football, making big plays out of it.
My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defense.
He's in for the touchdown.
That was a sweet touchdown right there. Just a nice throw by the quarterback. He put it right on the money. The receiver makes the catch. Beautiful touchdown.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. And the extra point is good. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Fields the football at the 8. Tackles made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Chiefs bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. They've come out in a dime package. The Raiders come out in a dime package. Smith's going to take it from the gun. Out to the left. Catch is made by Dwayne Bowe. He's brought to a halt. The Chiefs are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Coming up, second down. Smith set in the pistol. Launching it deep. That's an interception. He stacked up at that point.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
They face first down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Ali's there to make the tackle. That does it here for the first half. Chiefs trail in this one. Ryan Suckup ready for the kickoff. field just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Raiders are set now for their next possession. Double tight end formation. Gets the handle here. That's DeVito making the stop. This will be second down. They'll go ground. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
3rd and 4. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains.
Jones-Drew is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down at the 33. Ali's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
That time the defender was in excellent position. He jumps up and knocks the ball down.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. He's looking to the intercepted. The tackle is made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Smith will take it right from the center. Jamal Charles carries the football. He is tackled at the 40-yard line. We see now just some of the many hits this quarterback has taken during a challenging day for him, Phil.
Jim, it's very understandable why he is not playing well today. Think about it. When you have less time to make a decision on where to throw the football, you are not going to have a great day.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Smith by himself in the backfield. The Chiefs lined up. Everybody split out wide. Alex Smith from the gun. Breaks at the tackle. Ball's picked up. It's wide open. And he's brought to the ground.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Now 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 46.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. And now they're going to go with the draw play.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
2 tight ends on the field here. The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. As they continue to lead, you do wonder if this team will run the football more, even though it has been really ineffective to this point.
No, I'd say this. I would go with the pass. You know, you can win the game in the NFL just passing the football. That's what they're going to have to do here today. The run game, it's been rough, and I don't see it changing.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Throws to the right. Moore's got it, and a first.
Nice job by the coach that time going forward on 4th down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to keep momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
They bring in the extra tight end. Got the completion. He's tackled right at the 24.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Raiders come out in a 2 tight end set. They feed it to him one more time. Gains 13.
Anytime you see a defense that can't stop the runs right up the middle, there's a couple things. The middle linebacker's probably not doing his job, and you might not just have enough meat up inside to hold up against those big offensive linemen.
First down here after the run. Offense lines up here. Intercepted. Nice tackle. That's a touchback. The ball will be spotted at the 20.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
First down at the 20. Smith with the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down here after that run play. Quarters formation here for the defense. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Smith's got it in the gun. Underneath and incomplete that time. Let's see what they do on this third down situation. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Smith takes it from the gun. The defense gets the sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Jenkins has got it on the return. And at the 49, he'll be brought down. It's first down as they head to the line. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. To the ground, trying to plow ahead. In on the stop. It's second down, about 2.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. The Raiders this time will go with 2 tight ends. It's the old counter play, and he's brought down right at the 43.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
Let's go.
The Raiders take it from the 43. Right back to him once more. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Games in the NFL can hinge on third and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the third and short run, and now it's fourth down.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Right back to him one more time. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
I like this play call this time. They go for it on fourth and short, and they call the right play, and they pick up the first down.
Double tight end formation. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here, and he's tackled at the 32-yard line. Second down. Offense lines up here. Jones-Drew's going to take the handoff now. Tackles made.
Jones-Drew is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
Gets it again, and that gains 1.
You got to keep your offensive linemen aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Ali's in on the coverage and forces the incompletion.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. target. That'll stop the play right there. Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also we know they can't touch them either, so they're having an outstanding day.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Back to the air here on first down. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, good job that time by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they send more guys than the offensive line can block. When you're outnumbered, it's up to the quarterback to get rid of the football. He doesn't.
Pass is intercepted. He's brought down.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it, and inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Quarters formation here for the defense. Quick drop back. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Well, when there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers, there is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
Charles lined up in the backfield. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Pulls it in. Good piece of tackling.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Now looking at third down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Alex Smith from the gun. No room to complete that one.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Jenkins got a chance this time. And he's going to give his team great starting field position on that return.
Jenkins is able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
First down at the 43. Looking for space, left side.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Houston's the one who brings him to the ground. 3rd and 2 here after the run. Again, they'll lean on him. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
4th down, close to the 1st, so the offense stays on the field. The jumbo set on the field. Takes it again. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line.
I just don't think that's a good job by the defense. It's 4th and short. You kind of know what the offense is going to do. They were not ready, and they give up the first down.
The defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 36. And it's Eric Berry who brings him down.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
2nd down and 6. Back to the ground. Ali's there that time for the tackle.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
On the way, 3rd down. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Flip to the outside. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
The coach is going to go for it. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. He has the grab. Brought down after a gain of 15.
Gotta have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Good play call, and they make it work.
Smith with the good coverage that time to knock it away.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
2nd and 10. And that's a gain of 10.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
This long drive continues. Catch made. Got what he wanted. Touchdown.
Well, in the NFL, no lead is ever safe. So when you got the lead, you push it on in there, score another touchdown, and keep putting the pressure on your opponent.
The Raiders for the point after. It's good. The Chiefs will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 21-3. Williams got a chance to return this one. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Chiefs break huddle and start their drive this time from the 29. Wide receivers are bunched up. They send the tight end in motion. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap to Avery. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Smith's going to be in the pistol here. Jenkins is lined up now as a slot receiver. The Chiefs take it from the 33. Has a catch for the first.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
The Chiefs have it at the 44. Catch made.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
It's now 2nd down. Jenkins is in the slot. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. And that picks up 3.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. 3rd and 5. Has his man. Again, the offense unable to pick up the first down yardage on 3rd down. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. To Avery. Gains 5. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. No time to huddle now. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He's got the catch. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. First down following the long play. Justin Tuck has a sack. This will be the 8th play of this drive. They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. Smith's back in shotgun formation. Catch made. That brings the play to an end. It's 3rd down coming up. They'll go hurry up now. Won't use a timeout.
There's a momentum killer right there. The flag comes out. I think we have a false start.
Boy, coaches talk about it so much. Penalties before the snap of the ball. We got to avoid them. And the biggest one of all is the false start.
Still 3rd down.
A lot to overcome here, especially that penalty. And it's third down. Quarters formation here for the defense. Smith's going to take it from the gun. Sticks to his hands. That's a pickup of 14. Going to go to the hurry-up with under a minute to play. Fights through contact. The defense gets a sack. This will be the 11th play of the drive. Won't huddle now. Going to conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. Second and goal from the 7. Under fire all day. It's third and 12 here after the sack. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. And they'll get to him again for the sack.
Going for it on fourth down.
They'll go to the hurry-up here as the clock runs. Smith's got it in the gun. And he's sacked again.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
First and 10. Handoff. Ali's in on the tackle.
All that animosity, all that hatred, all the buildup, and in the end, it was a win that was a one-sided affair.
Yeah, it was in all sides. Everything you looked at, they got out hit today. They weren't as physical. They were not smart on the field. Even the design of what they were trying to do, the managing the game, that was wrong on the coaching side. Just one awful effort.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Chiefs, Raiders. Rainy conditions here at kickoff, and the rain should continue throughout the day.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Bill Simms. It always gets ratcheted up, the intensity that is, when you got a divisional matchup at your hands like we do today.
Yes, it's easy to get up for games like this. When you play a divisional opponent, you know it means really twice as much as playing somebody outside your division. You want to win your division to get to the playoffs. You're playing against a team that you drafted and designed your plays to beat. This is going to be fun to watch.
And Tywan Jones is back deep for the opening kick. And Ryan Suckup has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
First down coming up. Two tight ends on the field here. Keeps it on the play fake. Catch made near the sideline.
A lot of people have to do a good job on play action passes for him to work. And this time, watch the running back. Nice job selling the fake, and it helps the QB.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The Raiders go with two tight ends on this play. And for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Gets a hand in that time to force the incompletion.
The Chiefs have a lot of faith in this man. He is Eric Berry. Keep an eye on him.
He was an All-American at the University of Tennessee, made a lot of plays, and he's carried it over to the NFL. He can still make all the plays against anybody. Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
The Raiders come out. Jumbo package on the field. First down at the 41. Looking to the right side and throwing. Moore is going to pick up the first down as he's tackled.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corners.
It's a two tight end formation. The Raiders take it from the 28. And he's forced to the ground. The Chiefs talked about getting to the quarterback early and often, and they've gotten to him early.
Yeah, Jim, good job by the defense that time. The defensive line stays in their passing lanes. The quarterback held the football too long, and they get the sack.
Brings it in. They bring him to the turf. It didn't take long, but they're already in scoring territory inside the red zone.
Yeah, they're making it look easy, aren't they, so far? But you've got to be alert on the defensive side right now because this offense loves to go for the touchdown once they get into the red zone.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. And off the mark on that short throw. This will be the 8th play of this drive. They bring in the extra tight end. Second down and 10. Eyeing that left side. Raiders in for the score.
throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The Raiders with the PAT to come.
And the point after is good.
Is going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. He started his career at San Francisco, but found a home in Kansas City, the 6'4" quarterback, Alex Smith. First down here. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Moore's there to make the tackle. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. Offense lines up here. Second down and 9. And that's a gain of maybe 5. As we get a look at this defense, Justin Tuck, a player opposing offenses always have to game plan for.
Yeah, it's hard to game plan for him, Jim, because he can line up anywhere. He'll line up over the center, the guards, he'll get outside and try to speed rush you. Justin Tuck, very versatile. Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Jenkins going to look for space now. He's brought down at the 30-yard line. First down here. Offense lines up here. Here's the handoff. And that's Johnson in on the stop. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. McGill trying the right side. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Houston is so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs him for no gain.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Raiders are set to punt. Williams got it at the 19. Gets about 9 on the play. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Nickel formation here for the defense. Nickel formation for the defense here. Smith takes it from the gun. And he's taken down.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Charles lined up in the backfield. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Dropping back 3. He's taken down at the 30.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
They connect on that pass play, but it's still third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Quarters formation here for the defense. Dropping back now into the shotgun. To Avery. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
The Chiefs have it at the 39. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Charles is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Charles is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Jenkins is lined up in the slot. 2nd and 10. And they'll run the football with Charles. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43.
Well, when you have a successful draw play, a lot of times it's up to the quarterback. As he's dropping back, if he holds that football up and makes everybody think it's a pass, it works. Then when he hands it to the running back, look out.
The Chiefs take it from the 43. And he's thrown to the ground.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
They come to the line, and it's first down. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Moore's got the first as he's brought down.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
1st and 10. Finds his mark. They'll mark him at the 46. First down here after the completion. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Throws to the right. Johnson's able to knock the pass away.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down, because I don't think he could have caught it. So if he can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
The jumbo set on the field. He'll fire it out to the left. He makes the catch, and he knows where he has to get to pick up the first. And Phil, you look at this offense right now, they've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
That's DeVito making the stop. Second down coming up. Double tight end formation. They'll go ground. Now makes the move to the right. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Let's go.
The Raiders take it from the 23. Feeds him again. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Very few teams in the league can do this and run the football for first downs. Anytime it's in a situation, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, they don't even think about run because they're not tough enough to get it done. They have to throw it. Nice job by this offense.
First down and 10. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Second down and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. Oakland, touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. Moore's going to watch now as his defense gets ready to come into the game. He just put up over 50 yards receiving, helping his team go down the field for the score. Davis got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. First down on the way. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Got the completion. Brown's going to make the tackle.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
Smith will have it in the pistol.
Second down and 7.
In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Third down and 7. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
That's a gain of 6.
Good job by the defense.
You knew this was going to happen, and the coach disagrees with the call on the field.
They're going to take another look at this one to try to determine if it was an accurate spot.
Well, Jim, when there's a challenge of spotting the football, what they're doing when they go to replay, they're trying to see it has to be clear. In other words, it can't be they're not going to move it 1 inch or something like that. They have to have a spot on the field where they clearly can see that the spot was not right for them to change where it was spotted.
So the challenge pays off. The referee overturns the play.
Yeah, good challenge by the coach that time, Jim. The evidence was clear. And always, I think when you're a head coach in the NFL, you better have a trusted friend up there to tell you, watch the TV, and let you know when the challenge. Good job by the head coach.
Staying with the passing game on first down. They'll mark him at the 40.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 40.
Looking across the middle, and the throw, it's incomplete. The pass play fails to work, and now it's third down.
Smith's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap.
They're setting up screen.
Incomplete as he was looking short.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Raiders are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. They run the counter play.
Taken down a yard short of the first.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard. It makes a good block.
2 tight ends on the field here. Second down and 1.
tackled at the 29-yard line.
That's not a good job by the running back. Play the situation. It's second and short. Get the first down. He makes a bad decision, gets tackled short. Now we got a tough third down coming up.
Tosses the football. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
The Raiders' offensive line does a good job on this run. They show their power. The runner able to go up in there and get a first down.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Houston's able to swat the pass away.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
The Raiders take it from the 33. The pass fails to find the mark. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Interception. He's brought to a halt.
Johnson's probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this, he is one good linebacker.
First down at the 44. Jamal Charles can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Charles is lined up as the single back. 2nd and 12. They'll run it here. Left side. Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. 3rd and 8. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense. Now 1st and 10. Handoff made. He's stacked up at that point.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And gains about 1. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. This is 3rd down. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Timeout called by the defensive unit. King is back now. He'll be punting. Williams has got it now. And it's Roach there to meet him. The Chiefs are getting set for their next possession. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Looks to his left. Charles is brought down, but not until he gives his team a new set of downs.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Charles lined up in the backfield. Smith's back in shotgun formation. Inaccurate with that one.
And here we have second down. Offense lines up here.
Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Screen. Smith dumps it off to Charles.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Alex Smith from the gun.
The defense gets the sack.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
The Raiders
Offense heads on to the field. It's a two tight end formation.
first down at the 16. Gets the handle here. Taken down at the 21.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. So that's going to do it for the first half. Raiders are up in this one.
Davis got it. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Offense lines up here.
The third quarter begins with this play. And they'll end up losing 4 here.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Smith's going to take it from the gun. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Tight end in motion.
Smith's got it in the gun. Ball is out. A recovery by the defense. Smith's there to take him down.
I don't know who to blame here. Was it a great play by the safety getting the sack on the quarterback, or the quarterback just not paying attention, seeing him coming? And if you see him, you've got to change the play or get rid of the football a lot quicker.
And a gain of 4. Moore's put in an incredible effort at the wideout position today, Phil.
He's just one of those wide receivers. No matter if it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, he does not slow down. It's full speed ahead all the time for him.
Second down now. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
And Houston shuts down the outside run for a loss. Now as we look at the numbers, here's a team winning, even though they have not been running the football with great dominance today.
No, they haven't run it well. And, of course, when you're winning the game and it gets in the second half, you'd like to run the football to work the clock down. If I was him, I would keep trying to run the football.
Should be what we call a gimme.
The kick is good.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
They face first down.
Charles lined up in the backfield.
Tight ends in motion here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Smith takes it from the gun. They're going to get him here for a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Delayed handoff.
Well, Jim, they didn't pull the defense at all. Second down, you run the football, hoping to make it third and short. Then you lose yards, third longs. They're hard to get in the NFL.
Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Jenkins has got it on the return.
And they tackle him there at the 34. It's first down as they head to the line. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
Intercepted!
The tackle is made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Smith's setting up now in the pistol. First down at the 40. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Quarters formation here for the defense. They send the tight end in motion.
Halfway through the third quarter.
Set up screen to Charles. They deck him in the backfield.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first.
Jenkins, a receiver in the slot. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Looking to go deep. In the books. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Chiefs' defense will be ready to come back out in a moment. The offense making sure their efforts weren't wasted on the last drive, making good on the interception, and putting points on the scoreboard. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Raiders get ready to start their drive. They bring in the extra tight end. First and 10. Will go ground. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
To the ground. Out to the left. Still not taken down.
It's away from the stack. As good as it gets. Touchdown.
When you have speed at the running back position, you can take ordinary plays and make them spectacular. And that's what they did this past time. It was an ordinary run, but the running back got a little daylight and able to outrun everybody for the long touchdown run.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. Extra point is good. The Chiefs are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score is 24-7. Picks up the football at the 6. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
First down coming up.
Smith's lining up in the pistol.
Room to work, trying to escape the pressure, and there he goes, sliding to get away from the hit. And now they'll try over again on second down.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield.
And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
It's been a tough game overall for this team, and you look at the rushing totals, and that lines up with their overall performance.
The rushing totals say it all. In NFL, in college, anywhere you go in football, the most physical team usually wins, and that usually means the one that's running it well.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up.
Charles is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Smith set in the pistol.
First and 10.
Into the open.
That picks up 7.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Chiefs now move the chains. Boy, he hung in there that time, Phil. Took the hit and still completed the pass.
Ooh, that was a big hit. And I'll give him a lot of credit. That's a nice job. But when you get hit like this as a quarterback down the line, it's going to affect how you play. You're going to start getting rid of the football a little quicker, and you might miss some opportunities.
First down and 10.
Play fake. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
Well, he dropped the football, and there's no doubt why he dropped it. You have to look it in.
Charles lined up in the backfield.
Tight end in motion. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. And he's forced to the ground.
Good job with his safety getting that sack. I'll say this. He can tackle, he can cover, and he's shown us he can blitz too and get to the quarterback.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Unable to bring it in.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Jenkins has got a chance this time. Cooper's in on the tackle.
First down here. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Finds his mark. Keeps his. He's in the clear.
The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Well, want to play for the touchdown, and I'll tell you, in the NFL, there's so many good players on offense now. You can never have enough points, so keep padding on that lead. Good job. Good score.
1 quarter to go, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off.
And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready now to see what it can do.
Nickel formation here for the defense.
The final quarter begins with this snap.
Justin Tuck has a sack.
Hard to see down the field when you start getting hit as a quarterback. And this time, there's the sack. There were open receivers, but he couldn't see him because he was too worried about the pressure.
That's second down coming up. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Smith's back in shotgun formation. Ball is out. The defense has the football. And he's brought to the ground. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Maurice Jones-Drew. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
Big decision for the coach this time, Jim. You failed on 3rd and goal. What do? Do you go for it? I say you call the play and you try to put up 7 points.
The offense is still on the field here on 4th down. Needing 5 for the first.
Let's go.
He'll get it again. Over the line. Touchdown.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad mistakes and give up the touchdown.
The Raiders now will tack on the extra point. Extra point was good. The Raiders are going to get lined up to kick it off. The offense is pleased with that last scoring drive, but the defense really made it happen, doing the heavy lifting by forcing the fumble and giving them great field position. Fields the football at the 8. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Chiefs come to the line. They'll start this drive at the 24. What a beating this has been as he comes to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 9th time today. First down at the 24. Set up screen. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Jenkins lined up now as a slot receiver. The Chiefs take it from the 23. Breaks free. Smith dumps it off to Charles. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Well, they talk about it's 3rd down league. You got to pick up 3rd downs to have success and win football games. Good play call, good pass, good catch. Now it's 3rd and short. I like the offense's chances.
The Chiefs have it at the 29. He hauls it in. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense. Charles is the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Raiders are set for their next possession.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Handoff, and that's Ali in on the stop.
Ali's just not an outside rusher. We see it right here. What a job showing that strength. Stays in position, and the run's coming outside, and he stops it for no gain.
The defense comes out of the dime. 2nd and 10.
And a run right up the middle.
Third down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Muscles through the defender. Gains 15.
And take a look at the numbers, and you can see the difference here, by and large, has come down to the passing attack.
It has. I think the coaches realized early the quarterback was hot. So what did they do? They kept giving him the football, and he kept moving it down the field.
That catch good for a first down.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here, looking to go up top again on first down. A takeaway. Nice tackle.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Now 1st and 10.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Tight ends in motion here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 2nd down, 3 for the first. And he's taken down.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitz is coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 10.
Quarterback is taken down.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
And this will bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
The Raiders come onto the field now for this next series. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Double tight end formation.
The Raiders take it from the 23. And that's Barry in on the stop.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Let's go.
They call his name again.
A tackle behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
3rd down and 8.
Jones-Drew has it out of the eye.
The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2. 2 tight ends on the field here. Another carry here. The Raiders get a first down.
Nice job by the coach that time going forward on 4th down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to keep momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
The Raiders take it from the 43. Good for only a yard.
It's about managing the football game. That's why they ran the football right there. Not a big gain, but sometimes you have to be predictable. You have the lead. You're trying to get rid of the clock. You got to run it.
Gives it to him again. Walker's all over the ball carrier.
Now 3rd and 10 following the run. It's a too tight end formation. They run the counter play. And this run goes backwards and will end up as a loss of 5.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
The Raiders are going to have to punt. How much did it surprise you, Phil? Final summation that this game was so one-sided.
Now, to say surprised, shocked. I am shocked. I thought this game could actually turned out the other way, but the fact that it was just a blowout, what a surprise. And I know the losing team, they got a lot of questions they got to answer in one short week.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.